So it doesn't matter what you're doing when you're doing DIY, car painting, car mechanic, whatever, or just painting your house or your fence. You're gonna always run into sandpapers. And the bad thing with the sandpaper, it depends of course on the brand sometimes. The cheaper ones especially, or just the normal ones, you're gonna do, I don't know, maybe a minute of sanding and you have to throw it because or it will get clogged or the grids will fail. I have a sandpaper that it will become just a paper afterwards. All the grids are going away. So I, of course, you know me, I own a 3D printer, I know how to design, so I went and designed my grinding discs. I will be using my, this is 76 millimeter. I will be using my 76 millimeter mini grinder, and let me talk about a little bit about this one. This thing here, this is 0.2 millimeter thickness, right? Not the grid, but the paper behind it. It's very thin just because I wanted to make it a real sandpaper. This one though, I think 1 millimeter thickness plate and then 1 millimeter the grid on the top. Again, I'm not a specialist when it comes to sandpapers, and for sure there is different ways to make the grid. I just make it into a circle pattern, and I make like indentation all different sizes to get, you know, some kind of sanding effect. Again, I'm not an expert when it comes to sandpapers. For sure there's different ways and different patterns, different materials to do it, but again, 3D printing, I want to see until where can we take it. So as you can see, and of course there's a little bit, you know, stringiness, but doesn't matter, it will help us. And let's say the truth that if you, I think only the 3M sandpapers or the more expensive sandpapers will last you a little bit more, but I believe as long as this will last, this will last too. And of course this isn't, this isn't to the grind metal. I made it to all grind plastic, wood, and for sure it will work the best on foam. If you're sculpturing foam, or if you want to do something with foam, as my cutting disc, which I have here that I designed before, they work great on foam. So I believe this will work great on foam. But I did try it on wood, on painted wood, and it does remove the paint. This one. This one I haven't tried yet, so I'm gonna attach it to my grinder disc and we're gonna see what can we grind with this. And I know again people are gonna say in the comments that these things are cheap. Yes, they're cheap, but 3D printing them is cheap too. Again, not for metal. There's no way that this will go against metal. I mean, there would be a way, maybe make it from a carbon fiber filament, or maybe do coating or something to last more, but again, there's zero chance that this will grind a metal. But wooden like that, let's see. Here I got some foam in my grinder. Let's see. I mean, you don't need much proof than that it will do great job with foam. Let's see again. And nothing happened to this one, but as you can see, it grinds foam. And the issue that we're gonna have with this one probably is overheating. We're gonna overheat, we're gonna melt it. But I got the hammer here. Let's see if we can grind a little bit of hammer. And again, this goes, I don't even remember what kind of RPM this runs, but this has a little bit higher RPM that I would like, because again it's plastic. But let's see. I mean, yeah, wood, nah. It'll, as you can see, it melted almost all the teeth around. I mean, it did grind a little bit. mean, as you can see, it's already started to go away a little bit on the edge, but I'm divided on this one, because on one way it works perfectly on some materials, but this, I mean, of course this is a hardwood, right? This isn't a wood that like a desk made. This is hardwood, so okay, I imagine that this will have a hard to grind on this one, but here you can see that it grinds just fine. And again, I'm divided on this one. Again, this is just PLA, right? I guess that if you're gonna make it from like a carbon fiber filament or something that's much more stronger than PLA, there's a very high chance that they will work very good, maybe even better than this one. Again, not on metal, there's no way this will grind metal, but wood or something else it will, again, and it will depend on the heat, right? This will overheat, it will melt for sure because it's PLA. But the other idea that I have is, I had paint on this wood and I removed the paint without even thinking of it. So maybe this will be good too, to let's say that you have a piece of wood and you just want to remove the coating or the paint that is on it. So and of course this is softer than wood, right? So you can get rid of the paint but not damage the wood. Maybe you're gonna have a little bit discoloration like I have here, but you're not gonna damage the wood so much if it's painted from PLA as mine. And as you can see, it removes the paint without a problem. So maybe for some application like that it will be great. Again, this is PLA, so don't hope for much. But man, I'm really surprised. I'm really surprised that this managed to do something like that. Let me try to find something metal, and we try on a metal. No, metal, it just melts it, destroys it. I mean, it did remove a little bit of metal, right, as you can see. But yeah, metal, no. But for wood, yes. Again, I'm divided on this thing, because in softer wood and softer materials, this works perfectly. But for a little bit harder, no, it will melt the teeth. And again, this is PLA, this is plastic. You should not do a grinding disc with plastic. The reason is probably just because if this will get destroyed, the pieces will fly everywhere. Yes, you have a guard, but again, you never know, right? So that's one minus in this one, that if this will get destroyed, pieces will fly everywhere and may hit you. So this isn't the perfect situation. But on the other hand, if you want to grind like a foam, this works great. Again, like my discs, cutting discs, they work great. And again, like I said, the other thing is that I think that if you have a wood that's painted and you just want to remove the paint without destroying the wood underneath, this I believe is a winner. There are some discs on the market for sure that can remove paint without destroying the wood, but this is, again, plastic is softer than wood. This specific PLA, so it will destroy the plastic before it's gonna destroy the wood. So I will probably use this again if it's supposed to remove paint from something that I want to preserve the wood underneath. But yeah, maybe for metal and things like that, no. And it's a shame that I don't have a little bit more tougher filament, because there's a PLA tough too, but I haven't tried it. I don't have it right now to print it. And again, carbon fiber filament too probably would work much more better than this one. And you know, if you know how to design if you know how a sandpaper is made, to get the actual pattern, or somehow figure out the pattern to apply it to prints, probably it will probably work, to say the truth. Again, not on metal or softer wood, softer plastics, it will work. Plastic, softer foam like that, it will work. So again, this is an experiment. I take my own risk of what I do. Don't try that at home. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, and share, and I hope I will see you in the next one.